So how can you avoid these problems? I told you a bunch of problems. I'm going to now give you some solutions, right? That I don't want you to live with all this fear that, oh my God, it's so bad to work in a law firm. It's actually not. I'm going to tell you how to really crush it in a law firm, how to succeed big time and avoid all these problems, deal with these problems very powerfully. And it's not like there are no solutions to these problems. There are people working in law firms successfully for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, doing well, becoming senior partner from zero to absolutely new. And some people are dropping out. Yeah, a lot of people are dropping out in first year, first 2 years. There are a lot of people who are very successful also, right? So it's not like, hey, I can't succeed in the law firm, it's very bad. That's not the message. The message is that, oh, look, there are these problems. And the problems are problems, and there are solutions for each of the problems. I'm going to talk about the solutions next, right? So, solutions. So, one great way to, the first step, I believe, is to choose an area of interest and develop practical skills in that area. So, if you are saying that I want to work as a corporate law firm, you may further choose something that you want to be good at. So, for example, you can say that I want to be good at competition law, or you can choose that no, I want to be in banking and finance, or M&A and investment law. Whatever area of practice, make sure that it has enough work, large enough teams, and enough openings. If you take something very small, it will be a problem. Like, for example, funds formation is a very small team. And to land a job definitely in funds formation can be very challenging because there are too few funds formation openings in a year. But if you take something large enough like M&A, banking, even I'll say competition is also very small. I will not encourage people to take competition as an area unless you are very, very sure you love it. I don't know. But generally, if the priority is to get a good job in a law firm, then take a large enough practice area. Arbitration is also fine. There's dispute resolution. It's not just arbitration. Okay, corporate litigation, arbitration, NCLT litigation. So all of these. But yeah, so as long as you have a larger practice area you're targeting, it's a good idea. So just decide on area of interest. Seems like interesting enough, like that. Okay. Oh, this seems very interesting, and take that and just run with it. Why competition law is not? Because competition law teams are very small. There are no large competition law teams, right? So if you look at a large law firm, there might be 100 lawyers working in M&A investment law, 100 lawyers working in banking, and 5 lawyers working in competition. 5, 6, 7, right? That's it. So you can imagine how many new opportunities and how many openings are there every year in competition law. Very, very few, right? That is the problem. So it's not like it is impossible. There are people who have done competition law, got job in competition law. Our students, our clients have got jobs in competition law with law firms. But it is not an easy one. That's all I'm saying. It's much easier to get a job in a much bigger area of work. Unless you have a terrific knowledge of competition law, love for competition law, you have cultivated yourself in that. That's a different thing, right? So that's the only thing. You take a very small niche, it can be a problem. So choose an area of interest, and you'll never know what is your perfect area of interest, nothing like that. But take something which seems interesting enough. Then you have to make sure that your English is really good. Honestly, there is no working in a good law firm if your English is not good. Is there many people of you here have actually worked in a law firm? So what happens if you make grammatical mistakes, or if you make any mistake with respect to English? You will be instantly insulted. There's no question. There's nobody will say, oh, it's okay, it's your second language or whatever. Instantly you will be insulted. I mean, if they're insulting you, maybe they are still they're hoping that next time you'll get it right. If they think that you have no hope, they will just sideline you and ignore the hell out of you. Never talk to you, never give you any work. Okay. That's how it is. Even as an intern, right? You just cannot hope. If your English is not really, really good, then do not expect to do anything in a law firm. You're just gone. Don't even think about it. So definitely, if you have time, spend time perfecting your English if you want to work in a law firm. And if your English is good, then that's like the ground floor. I mean, conversation starts from here. If it is not good, there is no. And the another big problem is that I am very smart. This is not going to work in a law firm. Okay, there are still people who are smarter than you. Even if they are not smarter than you, maybe you have more intelligence, and they are not as intelligent as you. Doesn't matter, because they have worked for 5 years, 10 years, whatever, and they know exactly what they want. They know much more about what the firm needs, what is to be done. So you have to really set aside this mindset that I am very smart, because really it will have no, it doesn't matter how smart you are. Then relationships matter a great deal. Okay, remember that the relationships you will build. We have talked about a lot about bad relationships in law firms. Trust me, there are great relationships also. Okay, so there's a friend I still have today who was a senior at Trilegal. We are still friends, and we have helped each other a lot in terms of our career. Some seniors have totally given me so much love, so much care, so much support when I left, when I started something. It's amazing. It's a different thing that they're not my immediate seniors, but doesn't matter, right? So there are those people also that I am not even in their team, and they're so nice, so supportive, so friendly, amazing, right? Just so good. So, and those relationships will matter. Even your relationship with your immediate seniors will matter a lot. If you have brilliant relationship with your seniors, that is, I would say, half the battle won. It doesn't matter if the whole firm, what they think about you. No, no, no. Your immediate seniors who give you work, are they, do they like you? Forget, are they impressed by you? Do they like you even? Do they trust you? Do they want you to succeed? Because if they want you to succeed, there is 90% chance you will succeed. Okay, if they don't want you to succeed, you will not succeed. And this is very, very important. Relationships matter a great deal, right? So you have to be liked by your immediate seniors. This is like the name of the game, right? And they have to be kind to you, they have to be good to you, and you have to be good at building strong relationships. Then you have to learn how to follow instructions and chain of command. It is almost like military, that you have to follow your instructions like that, and you have to respect your seniors like that. In the military, nobody asks you that, oh, do I have to be a yes man of my boss? Oh, yes, you'll have to be a yes man of your boss. 100%, no question, right? It is only yes, sir, thank you, sir. That's it. There is no sir. I mean, whatever you, there is only one right answer. Nobody wants to know how intelligent you are. And I would say, I am proposing this to you, that think of law firms also to be a very similar environment where the chain of command is very important, and to follow instructions like the army is important. Okay, very, very important. Extensive internships in the area of practice will set you up for success. Okay, so if you are managing to do a lot of, say you are still a student, not already a lawyer, and one thing you can do is extensive internship. The more internships you do round the year, it doesn't matter if 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day after college, just try to do internship round the year. It will really, really set you apart. A lot of people say, Ramanuj, we don't have money, we don't have, what can I do? Somebody just now saying your course is very costly. See, you can, one thing I say is that you can do freelance work and earn money. Recently, I did a webinar explaining, and it is on YouTube again, where I explained that how can you earn money by doing freelance work. Okay, you can do freelance work and earn money. Earning 5-10,000 a month is no challenge, guys. It's very easy to earn that much money. Okay, even more. As a student, you can do some paralegal work, some help some startup with some things, and you can earn that 5-10,000 by working 3-4 hours a day. But you have to do internship around the year. You have to work really hard. I don't have any solution that is less work, but extensive internship in the area of practice will, if you can't afford any course, you have no money, you can't do anything, at least do internship extensive. That will be the saving grace. Okay, because in that you will be able to build relationships. During that long internship, you will be able to understand how firms work, what is the work culture, what is expected of you. You will be able to observe people. Extensive internship. If you can't do nothing, at least do extensive internships. Never stop interning. Don't say I have exams coming up, now I can't intern. That exam will not make a difference in your life, but that internship will. Okay. So you know how to pass your exams. I have full faith in you. But if you don't do those extensive internships, you will not succeed. But very hard, very hard. Okay. We are not able to intern. You can do online intern, remote internship. Find it. How you, I don't know, but you have to really work hard and get those. There are virtual internships, do that. Find mentors who have succeeded in that area of practice. Okay. So you have to find mentors who can guide you a little, somebody who's kind enough to tell you, advise you. Like I told you about CYA, it will make such a difference. And there are so many other things also. In specific situations, sometimes you just need that advice, somebody to tell you. I can tell you, today I'm working on how to get foreign lawyers and law firms to get work to our students. Okay. And I am working on this for the last 2 months. Okay. And I am trying to figure out how to get this from foreign lawyers and law firms to give work to us, to our law students, right? To give an opportunity. Some are giving, but I want more. I already spoken to a few, and I want to speak to more. I want to speak to 100 people in the next one. So what I did, I was not able to figure out how to do this right. So I went and spoke to somebody who built $100 million company of BPO. It's not a BPO, it's like a technology company, services outsourcing. They are doing from US, UK, Dubai, everywhere, all the markets, but in technology. So I called him and I said, hi, Abhishek, can you guide me? And before this session today, I had a 15 minutes call with him. Okay, he gave me time. He gave me time like several days back. Then on Monday, I'll talk to you for half an hour. It didn't even take half an hour. I spoke to him for 15 minutes, but he gave me concrete advice on what to say, how to say. And it is such a big difference. Actually, in the whole conversation, 2 minutes was important. And in that 2 minutes, I got the exactly what I need to do when I approach these law firms and how to speak to them. Because he has 10 years of experience of doing this, not 10 years, 20 years of experience. He's one of the best in the world in this. Now that I got his advice, it is so much more easy for me to actually go and execute. So when you are doing something difficult, it's important to find people who have succeeded in that particular thing. And even if they give 2 minutes of their time to you, 5 minutes of their time to you, and if you ask the right questions, you will get answers which will speed you up like anything, which I would have discovered after 6 months. He told me in 2 minutes. That is the difference that a mentor makes.